What's going on YouTube? It's Mark here and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be playing Arena for the very first time on keyboard and mouse. Just over 3 weeks ago I made the transition to keyboard and mouse from controller on Fortnite. In these 3 weeks I've been practicing by playing edit courses, playing some box fights, aim trainers, Kovacs. I've even been playing Zone Wars with viewers live on my Twitch. If you want to play Zone Wars with me, be sure to check out my Twitch, link on the screen right now, as well as down below in the description. A combination of all these 4 things, I've found myself steadily improving. It was now time to test how I would cope in normal arena games, with little experience of knowing how to play arena, as well as just watching other players play and getting the general scope of what to do. So we then dived into our first game of arena. After looting up and getting our weapons, we soon found our first target. We managed to get a few shots in the side, and then after boxing him up, we were able to take his ball, put a ramp in his box, make a quick edit, and finish up our very first kill in arena. After that, we made our way to the agency. Probably not the best decision, as this probably is the most stacked area on the map, but we found our second target. After getting some shots into him, we soon went and pushed him and finished up our second kill on arena. After acquiring the drum gun from the previous kill, we see our third enemy to target. After getting some shots in the side of him and really melted him with the drum gun, we soon was able just to carry on pushing him and spray him down. So our first game was going pretty well in the grand scheme of things. However, we got into a very long build fight with this person with probably the best loot you could have in the game. We had the grappler, we had the drum gun, and we also had the mystic scar. However, even with 3 launch pads, we weren't able to survive. On our very first game, we lost due to dying to the storm. Moving into our second game, we could hear a gunfight going on just over the building in Salty, so we went and pushed, and unfortunately we weren't able to nab both kills. However, we were very quickly able just to hit clean shots on the guy that had previously survived, and we got our first kill in our second game. After that, again we took the same strategy of making our way to the agency, and very quickly we got our second kill by someone that didn't even want to build and cover himself, so we could see the levels we were playing at the low arena points. Again, we didn't learn from our mistakes, and we got into a very long build fight where neither person picked up the kill. Even though I say that, eventually we did pick up the kill, but this was after putting damage on the person, him not healing, and the storm killing him. At this point we were very far away from the storm. So apparently from the first game we didn't learn our lesson, and again we die to the storm. For our third match, we are able to pick up a pretty clean kill after being taken by surprise of the guy that's sitting around the corner. We clean up that kill very well, but then we become targeted by 2 other players. After building and covering ourselves reasonably well, the storm puts pressure on us to quickly rotate, and we soon run out of builds. This ends with me 50-50 in the gunfight and me just simply dying to an SMG when I only have an AR. In our next game, after looting up from our loot spot just outside Pleasant, someone decided to join us. After being taken by surprise, I was able to cover myself with a wall, break the staircase he was hiding under, put a stair in there, and after a very long time trying to edit it, we edit it okay, and we make the kill. Some of what I've learnt from box fights clearly being shone through, however I did look quite stiff in this movement. The next kill we are able to make, after some pressure from the other person, clearly not the greatest builder, we do hit some clean shots after he doesn't cover himself in the box. He then does make a reasonably quick edit to try get a quick shot on us, but we quickly react and then make even a quicker edit on the ramp and finish up the kill. I was reasonably happy with this kill, even though it maybe took a bit longer than it perhaps should have done. But again, I've got to put in perspective, I have only been on keyboard and mouse for just over 3 weeks. Then very quickly the game was over. I started pushing a person. I didn't know what guns he had, and I did intend to put a roof on top of the floor. However, now I know I couldn't do that with the staircase in the way, and he quickly edited out and just killed me with his mystic drum gun. After playing a few more games, potentially getting a kill or two and then dying, getting a couple kills and dying, we finally found ourselves towards the end game of an arena game. We were set up just in a little tower, a bit botty, but we were trying to stay alive, we were trying to get a win. Someone decided to push us. After boxing out, trying to cover ourselves, this person did force himself into our box. However, we did hit 2 clean pump shots and we did finish up the kill. After relocating in a new circle, again somebody tried pushing us in a tower and we came very close to dying. However, we did have a launch pad and we did get out of there and we did manage to get our health back and recover. After this, we did then push back up, and to their surprise, they did not know we had somehow got above them, and we did finish up this kill. This left us very late in game for where we were one of the only few people last alive, and we did get the early rotate, which then led us to being in a better position than the last opponent. Eventually, after many games of arena, we had secured our first victory royale. So after our first victory royale, we felt good and we went straight into a second game. We found our first enemy and we did actually hit a headshot in the head with a pump. However, this did no damage. After a bit of a messy build fight, we did finally clean up this kill and we felt good to go get another win. After surviving pretty late into the game, we found a bot really, just sitting in the open. We took some clean shots and we finished them up very fast. Again, we built our little tower, which we were boxed up in, ready to survive end the game. Someone was trying to take shots below us, but we quickly pushed him, did a quick little edit and secured the kill. After this again, the normal tactic, we were boxed up, we were late game and we were trying to get a second win. This would have been 2 wins on the bounce. Shooting from our box, we did shoot across and we did manage to get a simple pickup. Really, we third partied someone. After surviving late, again we were in a 1v1 with the potential to win the game. We did actually scuff our edit and this put us in a bad position. However, to the enemy's surprise, we did manage to hit our shots eventually and we got our second win on the bounce. Unfortunately, after playing a few more games, we simply weren't able to win another game. We continued getting a couple kills and dying, but we were still gaining points. In this game, someone decided to sneak up on us under the bridge. After playing the peak well with our wall, we pick up this kill. Our next engagement, we spot an enemy in the open, we take some clean shots, and then eventually we do end up pushing up on them. We hit a clean shotgun shot and we end up finishing them up with our minigun. In this clip alone, I feel like my shot looks like it has been improving. Straight after this, someone else wanted a bit of the action, but nothing come of it and we both end up rotating our separate ways, as I feel like I boxed up fairly well and he wasn't confident enough to push me. This game was the first endgame where it was somewhat stacked. It weren't people, like 3 people left in the last circle, there were actually a few all boxed up and it was a bit more competitive. You see in the clip, I rotate reasonably well and keep myself covered. When I eventually have to rotate, I end up becoming entangled with 2 other enemies. I do end up killing one, but when I then go to rotate, I simply don't make it in time as I die to storm. From this I feel like I can learn, maybe an earlier rotation would have gone down better, but I was in a tough spot. Into our next game, we do come into a fight with someone underneath Pleasant. I can see that he's about to edit through, so I wait for it and I hit a sweet 200 pump. Very quickly after, someone else does push up on me, but I probably don't play the peak the best on the wall and I probably should be resetting it, but we do get the kill in the end and it's all to learn from. Later on towards the end of the game, I'm trying to cover myself from up above as we were in a long fight which never ended, and as I look to rotate, cover myself, which I would say pretty well, to my surprise I'm shot straight in the face with someone camping in front of me. Into our next game when we're hoping for a bit more luck, someone starts shooting us in the back, but we do end up building up, always staying high on him, taking some clean shots, and he never actually hits us. Eventually we do push him and we do finish up the kill with ease. Our next engagement that we have, the build fight ends up just going too high, so I end up shooting them down, and then that leads me to hitting some clean shotgun shots and finishing up this kill. I very quickly had learned that I needed to not ever go too high, as in previous games I kept getting shot down and it was leading to me dying. In this last clip you can see I end up running out of materials, and I tried covering myself the best I can, and maybe I'll miss a couple of shots where another day I get the kill, but simply this is something to learn by, as I did keep running out of mats as I was trying to build and protect myself. Maybe too much, I don't know, maybe leave your comments down below and let me know. Into the last game we end up playing for this video, we do actually end up hitting 2,000 arena points only after 3 weeks on keyboard and mouse. I do feel like my progression has been fast, and I feel like in a matter of months or even just a few weeks I'm going to be at an even better level. Our first engagement we actually have in this match, I do make a quick little edit, but I probably push at the wrong angle, not fully taking advantage of the peak that I could have had. However, we do clean up this kill as we do hit some nice shotgun shots. We're set up in a box, as you have seen we have done quite a few times in this video. We're set up a good little peak over the cone, and from shooting afar we do clean up a pretty easy third party kill with one shot, and you know, we'll take the points. Then for the very last engagement, I am actually in a box. I can hear the grappler player coming, so I try taking him by surprise, edit out fast and get a shot on him, which I do end up doing, but then again I end up just overbuilding, which leads me to dying ultimately, as he just sprays me down with the drum gun. And this is a situation where maybe I'd have died if I kept on shooting, but that was definitely going to be the best option. Anyways, YouTube, that is going to be all for today's video. As you did see, we did hit 2,000 arena points in our very first time playing arena on keyboard and mouse, so hopefully next time we are going to improve and become even better. If you do want to follow the progression, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as we're going to be at least having weekly videos, but as we get better and better on keyboard and mouse I want to be showing you more progression more and more often. So make sure you got the notification bell turned on, and if you did enjoy the video, drop a like, comment what you think I can improve, as you just see a lot of clips there, and yeah, just let me know in general, as I'd love to hear it. But that has been all from your boy Mark. Until the next video, I'll catch you in the next one.